Everyone. So now we'll start with the next topic, active filters. So filters are nothing but to eliminate or remove the unwanted frequency components from the signal. So here they are classified as analog or digital filters. So in this filter, what only process the analog or digital kind of signals. Next is passive or active filters. In passive filters, we use only the passive components like resistors, capacitors and inductors. Whereas in active filter, we use in addition with these passive, we use the transistors and the op-amp circuits. So next is audio and or radio frequency filters. In audio frequency filters, here the frequency range starts from 0 to 20 kilohertz. So those kind of frequencies are filtered here, and the circuits which uses for this is RC components. Whereas in radio frequency, it uses to filter the frequency range more than 20 kilohertz up to 2 megahertz. And here the important thing is that it uses LC or crystals as a filter circuit. So the next is there are some advantages. So just go through the advantages, like it has a gain, has frequency adjustment flexibility. Is nothing but here it can capable of adjusting the frequency using the gain. Next is no loading problem, means we can load the input signals without any problem, like because of the high input resistance and the low output resistance of the op-amp, the active filters does not cause loading of the source or load. So because of this, there is no loading problem in the frequency components. Cost, and although active filters are most extensively used in the field communication and signal processing. So these are some few advantages of active filters over passive filters. So next is here the most commonly used filters are low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass, band reject and all pass filters. So we will discuss one by one using Butterworth filters. Okay. So here there are some graphs which are used to represent all these kind of filters. So this is a low pass filter. So in this only low frequency components are passed using a pass band, and then it is blocked or eliminated. It is called as stop band here. So this is the curve which indicates that the output or the gain starts reducing once it reaches the cutoff frequency. So FH indicates here cutoff frequency. Similarly, for the high pass filter, all the low frequency components are stopped or eliminated. Only the remaining high frequency components are passed here. Hence, this is a stop band. This acts as a pass band. This we already discussed in the lab also using the low pass and high pass Butterworth filter. Okay. So the next is here. So this is a band pass filter, means particular band of the frequency components are passed and the remaining are eliminated from the signal. So that is band pass. Between the FL and FH, only these frequency components will be passed until it reaches its maximum gain here. So FC is the cutoff frequency where the amplifier reaches its maximum gain. Again, only those kind of frequency components are passed here. In the band reject filter, so only the frequency components which is either less than FL or greater than FH, those frequency components are passed and remaining are rejected. Hence, this is pass band here and this is the stop band. The last is all pass filter, which allows all the frequency components to pass. Either the input and output voltages of an all pass filter has a different phase shift. So this is about active filters. Now we will discuss one by one in detail using the next topics, followed by low pass, high pass, band pass and band reject filters. Okay. So this is a simple topic. Just go through that, we will understand. Okay. Thank you.